From Seneca College in North York, Ontario, host Elfie Schlegel takes a look at the best in women's gymnastics at the Elite Canada 1989 Gymnastics Championships.
From Seneca College in Toronto for the 1989 Women's Elite Canada. There are new changes taking place as well as a whole new look that's being added to the Canadian gymnastics scene. You'll see some of the familiar faces from the team that represented Canada in the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, Korea. But competing with them is a new crop of young and very talented gymnasts who are helping Canada rebuild a stronger national team. Hello everyone, I'm Elfie Schlegel, and Canadian gymnastics is certainly in its rebuilding stages, and this will lead them to the 1989 World Championships. With me here today is Slava Korn, the chairman of this year's organizing committee. And Slava, maybe you can tell us just how important this event is.
Yes, Alfie. Today's competition will qualify the juniors and the seniors into the high-performance category. It will also be a selection competition for various international trips, and it will also determine who the carded athletes will be. Also, this is a terrific preview for national championships.
Not only an important year for the athletes, but also for another group of people who really share in the successes with the athletes.
Yes, Alfie. Sport Canada has declared 1989 the year of the coach. All sports, and gymnastics in particular, will be highlighting the contributions that our coaches make to the sport of gymnastics.
Thank you, Slava, and best of luck with the competition.
Thank you.
And our second competitor is Carrie Kanuka, who trains at the Winstonettes Gymnastic Club. She's just 14 years old, but this is her strongest event. And a beautiful Yurchenko layout full twist vault. This is a new style of vault. A round-off entry, reaches back, and does a tucked full twist. The one step will only cost her a tenth or so of a deduction. And Carrie's score is a 9.15. And this is 17-year-old Monica Cavacci, who trains out of Sport Seneca. Monica was the highest placing Canadian at the Seoul Olympics. And a beautiful high Yurchenko full twist vault. This style vault really allows for greater difficulty off the horse. There's her full twist, and just one hop on her landing. And the judges give Monica a 9.45. And this is 16-year-old Larissa Lowing. Larissa trains out of the Winstonettes Gymnastic Club, and this is one strong event for Larissa. A beautiful high Yurchenko layup full twist. She gets incredible height off the horse. Look at the distance she covers, beautiful height. Her legs are glued together, not giving away any tenths to the judges whatsoever. And the judges give Larissa a 9.75. Stella Ume is a young up-and-comer training out of the Mississauga Gymnastic Club. And a beautiful high Yurchenko layout full twist. She has great speed onto the horse. What's impressive is the height and the neatness of her overall vault. And that's the second highest score, a 9.7. Laurie Strong is last year's national champion. She's just coming back from an ankle injury, so this is an important event. Good height, and she sticks the landing. Very impressive vault, getting great speed down the runway. Super height, beautiful clean twist, and just nails the landing. And the judges award Laurie with a 9.70. And there are the final standings for the optional vaults. Larissa Lowing is in first place, followed by Laurie Strong, Stella Ume, and Bethany Dworkin. And in fifth, Leah Homa, and sixth place goes to Monica Cavacci. And this is young Koyuki Oka, who also trains out of the Sport Seneca program. Koyuki is just 14 years old and already has established herself as a top international athlete. Very difficult combinations already at the top of her routine. One of the requirements on the uneven bars is that the gymnast touch the apparatus on the low bar at least twice. Casting right up to handstand, giant swing to handstand, and a release salto, which is a must in today's competition. And a double tuck dismount and nails the landing. And there's the beautiful work we see up on the high bar, her giant swings, right into that dismount, very neat, very high, and a secure landing. And the judges give her a 9.5. And this is our national champion, Lori Strong. This is the event that brought her international recognition. And the move that she'll do right out the top here is called the Strong. And there it is, 1.5 twist to the low bar. Lori's very impressive on this event, working very quickly, good transitions from high bar to low bar. Her giant swing, moving into a double pike flyway dismount. Excellent routine. And here's the Strong. Her Jaeger salto in a pike position, and she shoots right over the low bar with a 1.5 twist. Very difficult combination. And the judges thought it was difficult too, and they gave Lori a 9.8. And this is Janine Rankin, one of the veterans of the national gymnastic team. Certainly a superb bar worker, and she has a lot of difficulty in this routine. Actually, Janine has even upgraded her routine since the '88 Olympic Games. Watch this combination, high Jaeger salto, oh, but just a little too close, sort of stopped her momentum. It's important for the gymnast to keep on concentrating, to forget about the mistakes, to continue on with the rest of the routine. Janine's doing a good job. Giant swing, giant full, third giant swing. She'll move this right into her dismount. Double tuck flyway. Not a bad routine. Janine had a lot of power and swing in this routine. There was her front giant, right up to the handstand. And then she moves that right into that first release element, just a little bit too close to the bar. And that was a costly mistake. Janine receives a 9.25. And this is Larissa Lowing. Larissa has really improved on this event. Excellent swing, and what's so impressive is that she's able to keep her feet right together. There's a release move, a Ginger salto, beautifully done. Kipping right up to the handstand, very impressive for the judges to see the girls working right up to their maximum. There's her dismount, double twist flyway, beautiful routine. Lots of swing in this routine. It was very smooth, good transitions. Her high bar work was excellent. And this dismount especially, very neat and clean and a perfect landing. And the judges thought so too, a 9.825. And this is young Leah Homa. She's already established herself as a top international competitor on this apparatus. Lots of difficulty, good combinations, and there's a release move, very well done. The makeup of each bar routine has to consist of at least 10 elements. She's moving well from high bar to low bar. Two giant swings on the high bar, and there's her dismount, a double pike flyway, and one small hop. Her mount was a very simple static kip, but she moved into a much more difficult element. A handstand going forward into a front giant, and then she moved this move right into a release move. Lots of height. And a great routine for Leah, a 9.65. And there are the bar standings for optionals. Larissa Lowing in first place, followed by Lori Strong. In third, Leah Homa, Stella Ume, Koyuki Oka, and Kerry Kanuka round out the top 6. One of the great advantages for the Canadian Gymnastic Federation is the continuing support of corporate sponsors. People like Philips have committed themselves for 4 years to our Canadian gymnasts that will see them through to the 1992 Olympic Games.
It gives me very great pleasure to announce Philips' sponsorship of the Canadian National Gymnastics Championships for the next 4 years. The total monetary value of the sponsorship is $300,000.
As has been mentioned, it is the largest single corporate donation the Federation has received. The timing is excellent, as it is at the beginning of the quadrennial leading to the 1992 Olympics.
Stella Ume, our first competitor on the balance beam, and what a confident individual she is, working this apparatus as if she were on the floor. Take a look at this tumbling run. Combination back handspring to a layout. Part of the requirements on the balance beam is that the gymnast has to keep in close contact with the beam, working low on the balance beam as well as up on her toes. And of course the difficult elements, as Stella just performed a gainer back layout. There should also be a good equal balance between the dance elements along with the difficult acrobatic skills. Stella's really moving well, showing no signs of lack of concentration. A front handspring. Good quick movements. The balance beam can be timed from anywhere 1 minute 20 to 1 minute 30. There's her dismount, a high double tuck dismount. Very well done. And here's one of the acrobatic skills. It's called a gainer layout. She takes off 1 foot and lands it solidly. She also moves into some gymnastic moves, a back walkover, immediately into a jump combination. And Stella Ume scores a 9.40.